Hello YouTube and welcome. This is another I guess box opening video. This time it's the Meng USS Missouri in the configuration of Tokyo Bay 1945. And I was really excited about these Meng kits. I saw another video where someone showed the HMS Rodney, or it could have been the Nelson. And what's so cool is we know there's Tamiya, Hasegawa, lots of companies, Dragon, many more, making 1/700th scale naval ships. And when Meng jumped into it, relatively new company, I was like, hey, well, how are they going to contribute something new to this saturated market? And they did. They really did. And what's the best way to describe it is if you've ever built a Gundam kit, and I know a lot of people that build battleship models haven't built Gundam kits, but Gundam kits are kind of revolutionary because they don't use glue and they're color. So you can build a pretty good model without any glue and any paint. Now, of course, I paint my Gundams because I think they do look better painted, but Meng is literally trying to do that, and I can show you. It's quite fascinating. When you open the box up, you get, first of all, tons of parts, and of course the dry dock stand for the completed model. You get the option of a waterline or a full hull version. This is the hull, and I'll show you right away what's kind of unique about this model is you have colorized parts. So here's our hull. Here's the waterline area, and they literally snap together. Let's see, they're supposed to. Here we go. They literally just, you don't even need glue. They just kind of pop in, and like a Gundam kit. Get them all in there. So there's our black waterline, and it's kind of a satin plastic, so it's not a glossy model. And here's our above waterline, and you can see it's like it's already looking pretty good. You know, on YouTube, on the camera here. So what they go even further though with the deck, and this really confused me when I first took a look at this. But here's the forward deck, and we know that the super late war Iowa class, or at least the Missouri, had a dark blue hull, dark blue deck paint, and it comes with a deck that is actually so dark blue it almost looks black. And what's cool about it, you know, it has the plank texture. Is it pops right on like a stencil kind of onto the gray, and the gray will pop up through it, and you end up getting like it acts like a mask. I'm not going to push it in all the way because I want to separate it later, but it's an actual mask. So you've got really a color battleship model. Obviously the upper structure is going to be all gray and stuff like that, but what's interesting too is the superstructure has the you know, molded planks, but obviously it's light gray, it's not dark blue. And Meng thought of this, and what they did is they printed, I would say decals, but they're not, they're stickers. So you can apply these stickers to your gray components, and now you basically have a full color model where you didn't touch paint, or for that matter, possibly glue. I'm not sure if it's totally like a Gundam yet, but I'll say this: if you look at the pieces, they do have the what I would say is like the clutch grip that Gundam models have, which is like the parts are slightly oversized, so when they go in, they stick. there's a good chance that you don't need glue for this model. We can experiment here. We can try and putting the props on and see what happens. Now I have another concern, and that is, in my opinion, the upper structure stickers are a brighter blue than the deck. And as you know, probably in modeling, it's easy to make things darker with washes and such, but it's not easy to make things brighter. So there's a chance that when I build this thing, I'm not going to use the stickers, and I'm actually going to paint the decks. Actually, it's very likely I'm going to do it that way, unfortunately. So here we go. Let's see if this pops in without needing glue. So foreign to us. I'm going to build a waterline version, so this these components don't really matter to me. Let's clean them up a little bit. Some very rough sandpaper, so they sand very quickly and fit nicely. But here we go. This is the support for, looks like the starboard prop. And I can tell you right now, I can just see that everything's oversized. So it's going to pop in and stay in. Yeah, wow. This is like literally almost a snap together kit, though it's much fancier than a snap together kit in that rather than click into place, this stuff just like gets wedged into place. The engineering is perfect, is what I should say. It's not a series of hooks and such. So yeah, we have just mounted part of the hull there, and it fit really well. So I'm going to say these things are snap together, full color, 1/700 scale battleship kits that are very detailed, and they seem really fun. And they're not too simple either. I mean, there's a lot of parts. So along with our stickers and many parts, we've got our 5-inch turrets, are actually 4 parts each. The twin 5-inch mounts. Looks like got some 20 millimeters on there. I'm trying to see if the twin, I should say quad mount 40 millimeters are one piece, and I think they actually are, which is not as good as a Dragon or even Tamiya. I don't know, I have to build it before I can make a conclusion on this thing. Interesting. So high detail 5-inch, low detail quad mount 40 millimeters. The barrels look nice. They're individual. So it comes with a nice little booklet in Chinese, Russian, and English on the history of the Missouri. On the back of it is some diagrams, guides to painting, parts guide. Yeah, I just don't think that the superstructured decks are going to match the lower deck. I think it'll still look nice, but it's not going to look, you know, anyone who actually paints their deck is going to make a much nicer looking model. And there we are. Here's the instructions. So it's pretty exciting. I'm going to build it and follow up. Thanks for watching.